Hi. As per usual, I'm still setting everything up, but it's because I've been busy the whole day, and then the moment where I actually get to sit down and Loki gets roasted by my cards. To be honest, I was trying to put some orders and. Um, like roasted in a good way, okay? Like tough love, okay? In the sense where I was kind of reminded of the fact that whether I want it or not, I cannot first an outcome out of this, okay? I cannot because because basically I received advice for myself while I was not looking for it, and when I read it, I was like, yeah, it does make sense, though. I don't know how to explain this. Okay. Yeah, I'm pulling out the cards already. Well, I will do the intro, the disclaimers, but I'm already seeing some interesting energies. So in my last video, I said, perfect. I said that I was going to film a. Okay, I guess that we can stay right here on this page. That I was going to film this other pick card. Okay, what type of witch are you? And then I was like, no. I do feel like I need to address this first. So this is going to be a 5 groups pick a card, just like my last few videos. So chances are that I am only going to be able to tackle the first few groups. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3, and then we are both going to have to, like, you collective and me alone, we're going to have to be patient while I take care of the rest, basically. This. Ooh, yes, perfect. Now, sometimes when you want to see it, you can find inspiration everywhere. So I'm just trying to think if there is anything else, because this type of video, if you're curious about this type of video, just you can check other disclaimers. I'm pretty open. I'm just thinking to probably rather prioritize the messages than the shape. Okay, I think I said this enough, but I'm already getting messages. I do sense that those are going to be some very intense downloads. It's that sometimes. Okay. Okay, apparently I do need to make a disclaimer, and it's not a disclaimer. Let's just call it an intro, and I feel like it can be about the spiritual role of fear. Okay, because I was uh, I was considering to bring this reading into other types of holistic spaces. And while I do see the usefulness, um, I'm also pretty prepared, because one thing that these methods has been teaching me is that there are levels. It's not just about, okay, one is person A is spiritual, person B is not. Levels based on amounts of learning, experiences accepted, integrated, transformed, and transmuted. And there are certain experiences that I explore in this channel that not everybody has. It's pretty rare to not have faced these type of experiences, at least from afar. What is rarer is to be able to see through them, to see and place the value of those experiences for what they are, to be able to transmute them, to be able to extract knowledge and wisdom, to be able to integrate those experiences on a spiritual path as well. It's not that because you are spiritual and then something weird or something bad happens to you that you need to extract yourself from the spiritual path, that you need to deny yourself the possibility to have a spiritual path, a spiritual awakening. Okay? And this is also why I am not backing down on the type of content. I'm just redirecting it to whoever is already at a point in their life where they can or they want or they are ready to make use of these informations. Because one very basic critique that I have received, in general, when people approach spirituality and they see that it's not just about bowing down to a priest in a toga, they're like, ooh, she must be evil, she must be into weird, dark stuff. And I study that. I study that because I know that it's dangerous, and knowledge is power, and I'd like to stay safe. And I'm also generous enough to find ways to transfer that and make that available in safe ways as well. But also critiques from the holistic community in terms of you are creating conflicts, you are instilling fears, because if you put this drop of information within a group that where politeness and tone deaf codes are imposed for communication, meaning that you can have certain amounts of exchange, you can have a certain level of depth in your exchanges within a certain group. You can only talk in a certain way, you can only discuss certain topics, you can only interact so much. And this provides a certain level of safety. Well, this provides a structure. The structure sometimes is not enough. Why? Because some people like to play around structures. Sometimes, as I said, not everybody undergoes these experiences deeply enough to make them question the validity of their spiritual path. And the only way out is to fully bow down to the experience, to fully entregar, to fully offer yourself to the Naga, to fully offer yourself, to fully offer your light to the demons, to the negative forces, to the adverse experiences, and shine through. I'm hearing something, but I don't know if I'm already channeling, so I guess I'm just flipping the cards for now so that I can finish the disclaimer. And I don't get distracted. with the groups already. So, what does this mean? That some people do have the capacity to manipulate such structures, politeness, having to stick to a certain register in order to impose stuff that actually secretly, actually not so secretly, is deeply wrong. Why we are talking in this video about potential theft, potential abuse, spiritual theft, energy theft, practical theft, juice theft. Okay, I need to fully craft the title yet, but basically, you cannot just rely on the fact that you are being told, oh, you are not supposed to be doing this, and respecting the rules, and expect that everything will always flow according to those rules, according to those ethical principles. Why? Because sometimes it does not fall on you. It's not you. Okay, like your job is to take care of you. Your job is to take care of your energy. Your job is to take care of your own spiritual path. These also mean that this is something that, to put it very simply, I was reflecting about it just this morning. You can say that you are doing good, but that's not enough. You also need to put in the work to reject the bad. Why? Because if you are more focused on how good it looks from the outside, then you will be shaking hands with a lot of devils, while also patting yourself on the back and calling yourself a good person because at least you were polite, because at least you were friendly, because at least they liked you, because at least peace was maintained. And at the same time, you might not realize it, but these people sometimes are looking at your stuff, these people sometimes are looking at your work, and sometimes it's deeper than that. Heavily depends on how much you have to lose. Some people just want what does not belong to them. And superficial structures of peace sometimes are not enough to enforce and guarantee personal boundaries. Okay, that is because personal boundaries are also a personal responsibility. What I advocate for is to also invite and be open to specific necessities. Okay, like you can have the most perfect structure in the entire world, it can still be improved. You can have the most perfect system in place, and then there will come variant number XYZ, and that variable doesn't work with the system. You don't have to throw away the whole system. Just learn how to make space. Humans are not machines. It is okay to establish general codes of communication. It is also necessary to also be able and ready sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes to go way deeper than that. Because sometimes, not all the times, it saves lives. And I consider that to be pretty important. It saves vulnerable lives. Giving out sensible, energetic material and information to people who well, to anyone, but to people who genuinely believe in the good, is doing the little part to make sure that the good is preserved. If you have a garden and you love that garden, you'll protect it. If there's a poisonous plant that is eating all the plants, you're not going to be like, yeah, I should not interfere. I mean, I need to understand the point of view of the plant. And just let everybody die. And just let all the flowers, you know, that this is, would this make me a better person? It's an open question. This is also part of being a great witch for self-protection. I'm going to leave it open for now. Everyone can meditate on that. And we are going to tackle the group selection. All right, group selection, let's move on pretty quickly. If you have any doubts about this video, why, blah, blah, just go to the intro. So, group number 1, you have Cercopes. Group number 2, you have the Lion of Nemea. Should I say it? No, let's try. Group number 3, you have Demetra. Okay. Group number 4, you have Eris. And group number 5, you have Adonis. Nice and ready. I'm just going to show the cards once again. 1, perhaps you can use the figures too. I really like to dive into design sometimes. 3, 4, and 5. Theater group. All right, group number 1. Who is abusing vicinity to steal your juice, your flow? It can be something material. It can be something spiritual. I do say that in this case it's more about your vibe, though. Okay, because I was about to say sometimes people can try and steal people as well from you, but like in general, just to give a general disclaimer to the reading. But I do see that in this very specific case, it's about the unstealable, okay? Not in the sense where it will be horrifying, abhorrent, terrible, but because it is impossible. Okay, give me a minute. I think I need to turn on the lights. Or maybe not, because it will become so hot in here. Maybe I will turn on. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it's slightly better. So, I'm going to try and explain this concept better, and then we're going to move into understanding who this person is, how their actual energy is, what's happening, what is the narrative. So, as I was saying, there is something very specific in your energy. There is something in your demeanor. There is something in the way you go for things, in the way you make moves, and something else. We are going to tackle that. That this person wants to steal, but it's something internal. And what I was channeling was that movie Get Out, that I didn't see because I haven't had the time to really sit down and watch movies in a while. I had a few years of very intense cinematic studies, and then boom, all of a sudden I was just, I don't know, doing other stuff. but I still like I still check out what comes out and what's out and yada yada. So I do know more or less what the movie is about, and I'm not saying that this person will go as far as, you know, trapping you in a mansion, but it's the goal behind this person's actions. Okay, this is they are trying to extract something that is not even extractable, or like, even if they were to, I don't know, possess your soul, or find the recipe, they would not be able to swallow that, or I'm getting that it would make them sick. So, yeah, okay. Okay, you are a powerhouse, by the way. Okay, you are an energetic powerhouse, and I see a very strong duality in you, and I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why. You are going to know why. But at some point in your life, you might have had or chosen, or it happened, I don't know, but you ingested poison. I don't know if it was through certain relationships, I don't know if it was like actual poison, but it's like you have it in you. You have a reservoir of dark energy, okay, or dark weapons or darker coping mechanisms. And it's unruly, I'm getting. Unruly mess. I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm getting that this person feels or perceives you as this impossible to tame being because of these qualities that you have. Like, on one side, you have these uncanny maneuvering of your own darkness, and then on the other side, you're a manifester. Like, whenever nobody's watching, whenever nobody's bothering you, you're just popping all year long. And then whenever someone is bothering you, you still manage to turn that into gold, and turn the cutting course, turn the release, turn the separation into something that becomes valuable for you. You taking the decision to leave a situation, to walk away from yourself, turns into a whole light show. And unfortunately, I see that this person is a little bit of a shit show. This person might have been left either recently or in their past in a way that left them feeling really insecure about themselves. For some of you, it's about their body. Someone body shamed them really harshly. And I'm getting that it's different for different people, meaning that for some of you, this person went through this experience a long time ago, and they are still scarred by it, and like they might be either projecting or repeating intentions, and they are subconsciously trying to get a like an invalidating information, but not about them. They are trying to have the same interaction over and over again. They try to get that validation, but they just get the echo of that past experience over and over again. Meanwhile, they are trying to find someone who is going to invalidate that first experience, meaning someone who will tell them, no, this person was not right. You did not deserve to be left. So this person, this person wants to be pitied and seen as the victim. Oh my God, and yada yada. But I see that this person's character, this person's personality, this person's attitude is worse than what their look could possibly ever be. whoever did this to them, whoever made them feel like they were nothing, like they didn't matter, they done it because they were sick of this person's bullshit. Like this person just pulled the rope and pulled the rope and pulled the rope, then pulled the rope, and perhaps those were details that these people or this person in their life were kind of able to overlook or willing to overlook, and then at some point they were like, oh yeah, like I cannot even like you for that, okay? Like, so perhaps try and act correctly, because you can have it all shitty and then just expect for people to not walk away from you. And I see this happening a lot in this person's life. So this person has like mommy and daddy issue, like 1, 2, or both. And I see them stranding relationships because of that. Like they literally torment people, and the goal is to force people to give them that validation that they never had. Like to force people to tell them, oh yeah, you're amazing, or yeah, you are like that bitch, you're strong, and like this is how this person wanted to be seen. For some of you, this is someone who had a father figure or both parents who had a preference for certain characteristics that this person was not really able to pull off, and you can. And so, this could be a childhood friend for some of you, where their parents would praise you for stuff that they thought that their own child was lacking, which is pretty toxic, but at the same time it's not your fault if their parents were toxic. But I don't see this person truly realizing, this person is a little bit stuck on their bullshit, truly realizing that their parents were toxic or are being toxic towards them, and so they blame it on you, okay? Like they think that you stole what could have granted them true love, what could have granted them true parental love. For some of you, this is not whatever type of love or whatever type of facilitation that this person thinks that you have, you didn't even have that. And that is precisely why you became so skilled at protecting yourself, because who else is going to do that, okay? Like, yes, I need to be this chill, high vibe person in order to allow my life to flow, but at the same time, I'm also used to sleep with a sword and a couple knives under my pillows just in case, okay? Not because I like that, but because sometimes it's necessary, metaphorically speaking. Okay, this is getting really dark. I really should light up something more. Okay, I got confused because I was still channeling. I turned out the most far removed light, then the one that gives me headaches, and then I finally nailed it. So back to you. So basically, I see this person having an epic fail when it comes to you. But for some of you, it's a multiple fail. You are kind of causing this person to have a tower moment. It's like if this person knew that your secret sauce was about the ability to effortlessly and flawlessly cutting people off and manifesting your best future, why the fuck did they try to be an obstacle? This person refused to just obey to natural order of things. They were just in their little mind circus. A new person, okay. I'm going to do the exact same thing that I have been doing for the past 20, 30, 40 years. And of course it is going to be right this well. And at the same time, I see that you've done something that nobody else truly ever did. You might have told this person the truth, or you might have told or made sure that other people would know the truth about this person. Because I see you moving forward, you I was like, okay, shining your beacon of light, speaking your truth, but there's like this meme about a beacon of light that I need to share really soon because it's fantastic. I will probably share it on YouTube, okay, just to keep on with the flow. So I do see you moving forward throughout, giving yourself freedom of speech, giving yourself freedom of self-expression, and that includes telling the truth about this person. So as you move forward, other people are gathering behind you. It's like eating your shit, eating your dust, but that dust speaks volumes about this person's true nature. You drag this person out of the shadows. You drag this person's shortcomings out of the shadows and their misery at the same fucking time. Okay, this person sees you as a devil, or this person thinks that now that you are evil, and it's like, again, you went towards them because you were like, oh, you know, they are so strong, or they are so charismatic, and they are able to communicate that so easily, and they were able to resolve this conflict so easily. So I am going to refuse to come incorrect and just get cross fingers and get mad when things do not go my way. You prioritize peace, okay? You prioritize clarity. You prioritize honesty. So you can come towards group number one with a bright smile on your face. If what you are presenting is a pile of shit, clarity comes from, okay, this person is either stupid or thinks that I'm stupid because they're smiling to my face while clearly presenting shit. So they're either blind, can't read, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, or they do know what the fuck they're doing and they think that I don't. Either way, this is bad and it's not going to go through. Okay? And they think that they were going to be able to steal the shine. And you put them back into their place with the shine. I see you kind of having to do a little bit of a double backflip because this person used certain structures in order to remain hidden. So this person might have been crying to the boss, being a crybaby to the boss, like, oh, they're not willing to do this and that, and it's like, you went straight to the boss and asked, why is this bitch acting this way? Why is this bitch taking my work? Why is this bitch copy pasting? Why is this bitch declaring this and writing this differently? I need clarity to move forward, because if source number one gives me XYZ information and source number two gives me apple, carrots, and pears, we have a problem. Okay, you either belong to two different places of the market, or you're not communicating well between each other. So fix it between the two of you, and once you get to a conclusion, you come back to me. This person is a little bit shattered by the fact that you do not want to, or shocked, like you do not want to break breads or celebrate with them. They might be boring as fuck. Okay, they might be the type of person that either goes to events that you would not set a half of a foot in, or the sole idea of bringing them with you fills you with dread. Like, what would we be even talking about? That you were a victim? No, you were not. You are wrong. This person wants to pitch their pity party, their pitiful life, to anyone willing to listen to them. Like, wow, yeah, I remember. It's, yeah, I'm going to tell this experience because sometimes it's more noticeable when it comes from people that you truly do not talk to. I was at this party in Berlin, and this girl comes towards me, but like out of the fucking blue. And she steals like an hour of my time to talk about this person that she didn't even know that well, who went through a tragedy. Now, this person had loves, affections. This happened like, I don't know how many times ago, and yada yada. But it's basically like this person wanted to, like, basically, okay, this person was not even a part of the family of the person. They, not their girlfriend, not their best friend, like just an acquaintance. And they wanted to make it look like they were the protagonist of the tragedy. Like, the tragedy didn't happen to them, didn't happen to anyone close to them. They still took an hour of my time to tell me all the details, and like, and placing themselves at the center. Okay, like, I went through this. No, you didn't. I don't know how to explain this. Okay, and this person that is trying to steal your juice, basically, this person tries to do the same with this experience where they were treated harshly. Sometimes for some of you, it may even be a set of experiences. And they absolutely want to receive the validation of, no, it's their loss. They shouldn't have told you this type of things, and it's never gonna happen, okay? Because if you were to actually listen to this person's backstory, you would realize pretty quickly that they were the problem. Is the kind of person that cannot even hold themselves back when it comes to people that they barely know. So it becomes pretty clear that they either have a problem or that they are the problem. Okay? Because when someone deals with you on a superficial level, and this person expects them to act like their parents never did, while also accusing them of acting like their parents actually did, it's like, what the fuck are you even talking about? We don't know each other. It's embarrassing. So I have go online. You might have a platform, or you might need to use online networking in order to pull yourself out of whatever structure that kept you and this person connected. Because I see you like walking all the way off, like fucking all the way off from the situation. Like, what a way out. And it's like, yeah, you were able to keep yourself on the pedestal because what the fuck can these people even say to you? You were following the rules. You were following clarity. And these people just kept coming towards you offering shit. And at some point it's like, okay, you keep on offering shit. Rules tell me that I need to fuck off. Okay? No, we're not family. And even if we were family, this toxic narrative that you should forgive, just you place the title family, and automatically then you should forgive everything, forget everything, make them sacred. No, that's an asshole, fuck off. Work hard for this, it is worthy. Okay, so you do have a beneficial transformation coming out of this, but you need to be very cutthroat when it comes to defending yourself. If the tower moment hasn't come, if the moment to take the leap of faith hasn't come, prepare. Okay, make sure that you have that mentality, make sure that you have everything set in place in order to go and get your new opportunities. Okay, there is plenty of new stuff after this person is left alone again in their misery, refusing to see their own role in the situation. No, I don't have to. I don't have to answer to anyone because I am special. No, you're a bitch. Check your messages. So I feel like this is like this talks about several things. I'm getting throat chakra activation. Make sure that your throat chakra is nice and ready, but also cleansed. Okay, you are, when it comes to this person, you are, or basically when it comes to this person, you are forced to be in this dual energy. Okay, where you shine a light to move forward and you drop gas bombs to make sure that this bitch doesn't remain attached like a leech. Nobody's asking you to be here. You're boring as fuck. You have nothing interesting to say. You just want to play victim. Nobody cares. Magic! This little bitch might have tried to put magic on you. So do something very nice. You write their name on a piece of paper and then you shred it to pieces and you dispose of it. I am going to leave the type of disposing to the creativity of each of you. I do recommend to thread with this type of method lightly, okay, because I've seen people doing that to me and like, I'm a witch, bitch. Okay, it is going to backfire so bad, but like so bad that you're going to lose what you didn't even know you had. Okay, I am going to get my release because I'm able to work through energy. So you try to get rid of me, I get out of your life. I didn't even want to be a part of it, very likely. So thank you for accelerating stuff. But this bitch is accelerating stuff for themselves without probably even knowing, but it's accelerating stuff for you. So good thing that you're here so that you already know. It's meant to happen. The separation is meant to happen. You and this bitch are compatible, just like olive oil and shit. Okay? You can pour on that. Nothing interesting is probably going to come out because it's not even seeds. But this is the energy that this person brings out of you. So just flow with the chemistry, basically. You have to go with the flow. You are on a spiritual path, you have to go with the flow. This person is not on a spiritual path. This person is just trying to act on a bitch and bring a spirit into it. And spirit is like, oh, you called me? Oh, you want fast release? Oh, you want to release a situation? Okay. Fasten your seatbelt. We're going for a ride. Oh, you were not expecting that? Yeah, that's why you should also grow up mentally. Becoming an adult is not just about being able to purchase fancy toys. That's creepy. Hoarders usually end up on TV having weird stuff in their house. But everyone does themselves. I'm just the messenger here. So I hope this gave you clarity. Group number 1. I try to have a calmer pace in this reading because of the fact that it's going to be a 2-part video. So really taking the time to deliver as much information as I could. I hope this gave you something. If you feel called to leave a comment down below, feel more than welcome to do so. I'm now going to have to move on to group number 2. Bye. Alright, group number 2. You have picked the Lion of Nemea. So we're going to see at what this person's energy is. We're going to have a look at what this person's energy is. And it's you, okay? Group number 2, you're the reading that I started channeling while I was preparing the reading, okay? There was one group that had a very strong dynamic coming through, meaning that I was channeling messages already while I was shuffling the cards, okay? And like to the point where I had to flip-flop the cards down, otherwise I was getting distracted. But the point is that Spirit has a lot to say about what's going on, and bam, you have 2 sets of double cards. Okay, it's not looking well for this person, unfortunately. But we're going to take a deep look into what and why, and I do feel like you are the one who needs to know the most about this, because this person fronts a lot, but at the same time there is a lot. Let me explain. Let me first since we're flowing, let's flow. Okay. You have to take a definitive decision when it comes to this person. And I do see you slightly conflicted, or at least trying to be constructive when it comes to reaching that point. But what I do see is that once you reach that point, it's going to be so game over for this person that it's not even going to be funny. Okay, like to the point where it might not even be funny for you. Okay, like you are just going to like pump out your chest and probably be graceful in the situation, but because of how bad, which speaks highly of you. Okay, because I see this person doing quite a lot. Okay, things are not happening by accident. So I do see that this person or this fake friend having some sort of downfall in a type of timing that low-key slightly suggests that there's an interconnection between you moving forward like a champion and then being surpassed and also being slightly laughed at, or like this person might be feeling laughed at by the universe, by spirit. This person is feeling like second in charge. But let's see why. Because there's a reason why this person feels like backup. And there's a reason that you need to know. That why this person is so pissed off at being your backup. And the reason is pretty simple and multiple. You might not see that. You might not see that you are in front of this person and that this person is backup. There's divine energy involved. There's divine power. There's divine energy manipulation. There's sacral chakra magic, fire magic involved. This person might be a natural at something, like a natural talent, a natural magician, or they might have, I see here them having facility with words, but not using that for the best or to the best of their abilities, because okay, I saw it pretty clearly now. See how we start from a situation of one card. I'm going to try and showcase the whole spread so that you can truly understand what I'm talking about. I'm doing a circular reading, which is the classic way of reading this type of rooms. In my last few videos, I have been adding a fifth positioning for the spread that allows me to dive even deeper into certain situations. That is because the classic spread would only consider 4 cards, okay? But the direction, the flow is exactly the same. So you have the Metra as central card. We didn't touch this figure yet. So because everything wanted to come out all at once, and that is because I was not prepared to let that happen on camera. Thank God I'm me, and I love laughing about me. So yeah, sometimes it does get a little bit crazy when I'm channeling, but it's just my work of translation that is not as easy as it looks like. Okay, whatever it is that I'm doing right here is not as simple as you might think it is. So we were reading the cards as if it were the classic spread, okay, with 4 cards. So what I was reading here is card number 1 that talks about the entry energy, okay, the initial situation, how the dynamic starts exploding and having its own ramifications. Then you have it's slightly circular, okay, it's more like a chalice, to be honest. You have card number 2 that talks about let's say your assets or the positive points in the situation. Let's keep it very general. It actually goes way deeper than that, but let's keep it very surface level, just so that you can understand this visual thing that I'm trying to explain. Then you have positioning number 3. In your case, you had 2 cards coming out, and this talks about the bumps on the road. Okay, it can be for you, it can be for other people. This is why it can be so general. It heavily depends on the focus of the question, how you read the cards. And then finally, like last but not least, you have positioning number 4, and you have 2 cards in this position as well, that talks about the final outcome if the energy is integrated and worked correctly. And it's like, why not? You have it all to do it, okay? You are this peaceful divine force, and this person is this peaceful snaky force. Now it's an energy. I see that it's an energy for this person, because as I said, this person may have vocal power or poetic talent, but it's surface level. This person works a lot, or this person has a lot of achievements, or this person has achieved a lot, or this person is very ambitious, or Okay, go-getter energy. So I do the conflict comes from many things. It's a complicated situation, not gonna lie. But one of the reason comes from the fact that you do see value in this person. This person is horrible, okay? This person is horrible towards you. This person is also probably horrible towards other people as well. I have this clarifier specifically that I feel need to show you already. If the situation is shaky from the start, imagine later. So this person is not stopping, is relentless. That is because that is their way. I see this person trying to cause you downfalls. This person is trying to cause you disease. This person is trying to cause you insecurities. This person is trying to make you second guess yourself, stumble and fall. Okay, like this person is on the background, sitting against, laying against the wall, like, oh, you think that you can live your life so greatly and peacefully? You haven't met me, okay? This person might be saying or doing some weird shit while they are in front of the mirror, invoking weird stuff, or like speaking in tongues just to empower themselves. But for some, wow, okay. For some of you, this person doesn't truly know what they're talking about. Oh, shit. And that's why it's ending so bad. And this is also where it gets complicated and it gets complex, where you need to untie the responsibility, like your responsibility towards this person. This person has a chispa, or had a chispa. This person had a spark. This person had a natural something. Now, can you just go through life and expect everyone to turn on their best lights just because you're walking in and you're showing up with nothing and you're showing up for nothing and you haven't improved? This person's communication, like this person says very childish things. This person thinks very stupid and childish things. This person might have very toxic thoughts as well. But they do it with a flow. Okay? They do it with a rhythm. They do it like it's funky, and it kind of looks well, or it kind of looks good. Looks, yeah. But I see that this person lacks originality and they are trying to take a leap of faith in your direction. You are moving with intention, you are moving with peacefulness. You might be moving fast, you might be acting in explosive and at least like from the outside, but it could be as well felt on the inside as well. Recklessly or in impulsive ways, but it's always towards something, it's always towards peace. You see your harmony, so you go for it, but it's because it's yours. Okay, like, oh, okay, I unlocked the riddle at this point in time. Boom. Next phase. So I see this person being very greedy for what you have. Everything that you like, this person might act very detached, very nonchalant. As I said, I'm seeing this person acting like they walked away from you, like they don't care, like they are superior to you. And they're constantly watching back. They're constantly watching what you have. They're constantly watching what you're posting. They're constantly watching who you talk to. Constantly watching how you nourish yourself. And whenever you're doing something, they're like, it's mine. And I see this person being more than willing to backstab you, being more than willing to overwork themselves. But I see that their outcome is this person is acting greedy when it comes to other people's blessings, and they're about to be put in a situation where they're going to need a blessing so bad. But I am also seeing you being put into this situation. Let me pull this out. Because of this person, I see you having to overwork yourself, having to fend for yourself, having to defend your energy, having to, wow, okay. A lot, but not too many, so I guess that I need to keep them. Oh, this bitch did black magic on you. Oh, this bitch tried and called demons on you. And here where it gets even funnier, because you were not meant to discover it until some point. Like the surprised reaction is going to be also yours, but there's divine timing at play. Because the moment where you get the green light, like now, track them down, it's time to return the energy, it's time to break the cycle. If this bitch wants to train themselves in black magic, they should learn the rules first. Don't call a demon unless you're ready to hang out with it. And burn your white candle, do your return to sender. Know that the moment where it's going to hit, it's going to be the worst moment possible for this person. Okay? This person is going to have to sit with the literal devil for some of you. I have asked, talk to a true friend. I see you coming back to your senses at some point. At some point, you are going to remember or realize how people who love you should truly treat you. I see this person really trying your nerves, and because you see potential in this person, because you are a divine being, so you do respect divine sparks. That's the point. You are working to save the spark. So you see someone who either lost the spark or they have it but it's unlocked. You're like, no, I cannot, like, I need to give you at least chances to get it right. Like, not even for you, okay? Like, not even because of your ego, not even because of your desires. It's the magic that is important. Like, who the fuck are you? But at some point, you are going to connect the dots, okay? This person is not your friend. This person is an enemy. Doesn't matter how much good love and patience you want to put in the situation. This person is just going to use that as a way to extract energy from you. So this person is not even... Okay, I see that for some of you, if this is... Okay, I see this is very specific. This is someone that you considered for a romantic partnerships, it's a heavy no. If this was just a friend, this is a fake friend, but I'm also seeing that if this is someone that you considered for romantic partnerships and you were like low-key willing to downgrade them as friends just to, you know, stay in touch and be able to help them progress, no. Let them have their tower moments. Let them realize what they're actually playing with. Because it's like the more you are willing to be patient with them, the more you are willing to enable them, the more they are willing to make the situation shaky for you. Why? Because in their sick brain, this would allow them to fill the gap. Let's remember, they see a gap that you might not see right away, and it is going to be shown to you. This visual thing that I was trying to represent means that we start with card number 1. We start with positioning number 1, and we have one figure. And what I was seeing was this unified energy. So you and this person started mirroring each other. This is how the dynamic started. Like, let's move in parallel, but it's like, okay, but in a good way, the comrade. And this is where we are ending. This is the 4th positioning. We have 2 cards. There's a separation, there's a split, reminded us also by the energy of the Cercopes, the twins, Gemini energy. Lack of coherence, circular thoughts. No hate on my Geminis. I know that there are non-toxic ones, and I had one of the most funny banters, but like, unless you get it in check and you don't fall for this ooh, I'm evil because people can't follow my thoughts narrative that only makes you become impossible and boring to talk to. Like, be mindful, okay? But other than that, Gemini can be pretty entertaining. It's just that as a Scorpio, I guess I have most of my key placements are in Scorpio. Okay, so I just have to go straight to the point. It's almost physical for me. I cannot hold it back. Like in the sense of seeing things as they are, okay? Like, I don't really enjoy going around in circles around a certain topic. If I know that certain things are being said, certain things are being clarified, it's like, okay, done, moving on, okay? But I do know that sometimes people are in this excessively playful energy. They just try to come back. Oh, but I clarified that 2 weeks ago. Turn on the brain. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I lose patience in this type of situations pretty fast, okay? Because when everything is clear, it's like, why it still isn't. Okay? Jesus. But this is the physical representation. You can explain things to people, you cannot understand the things for them. As I said, final positioning, outcome of the situation, 2 cards, separation, different energies, extremely different energy. Oxylos, the champion, the long-awaited victory. Cercopes, the whatever creatures who try to put on the hero's clothing, and oops, it itches. Yeah, because it was not designed for you. You just found it. This person might have also thought that whatever type of victory that you had over them, it was something that you gained overnight. And so this person might try to have an overnight victory with something that is extremely low quality. Like, this is something that might have, I don't know, good music, but it looks like shit. Or good rhythm, but if you listen to it, it's just unfiltered farts because this person is full of shit. And it doesn't come out properly out of the right hole, so it has to come out from the mouth as well. It could be it is properly organized, but it's a shitty offer. It could be it has all the lightings and ropes and whatever, but the message is a flop. Okay, it's something that is going to remain inscripted in the souls of nobody. It's something that is going to touch nobody's hearts. They are going to see the aesthetics. They are going to probably wonder how much it was spent on the production. Okay, thank you very much. And moving on to the next shiny thing. And this person was not looking for that. This person wanted to primeggiare, to ascend, basically, but on a level that was not directly accessible to them. Their ego was not letting them accepting that. Okay, no, like this person could be under this illusion that they are this just overall special being who shoots roses. So whatever comes out of them, it's perfect by definition, and it's not, because they are human. So you see that this energy is should I say it? Should I not? Listen, this person might be heading into some very dangerous liaisons or very dangerous partnerships. So not only this person is not a friend, this person is not worth having anything to do with, but the direction that this person's life, the course that this person's life is taking is a pretty dark one. You're not supposed to go out of your way to prove this person shit, okay? This person is already overworking themselves to try and stab you in the back. This person wants to pop in your life unexpectedly and just be like very nonchalant. Oh yeah, didn't you know? I made that happen yesterday. Yeah, except that things do not happen yesterday. You'd know if you hadn't choose that one way that was allowing you to buy your own fame. Now, if you want to unearth things actually and be coronated and be crowned as a champion, it's another way. It takes time, okay? It takes the type of hard work that this person is not really willing to put, because I see this person being very, very, very destructive. Okay. Being very destructive with making sure that you do not succeed. This is supposed to build your confidence, okay? Whatever it is that you were seeing or trying to save within this person, spirit is like, no, that's okay. That's not really as necessary as you think it is. Do not fall into the trap of thinking that this person's potential is enough to justify your suffering, okay? This is your time to stand up for yourself. This is your time to connect with spirit truly, to listen to spirit truly, and to honor and respect spirit's love. No, God made me this way because I have stuff to do, because I have my own way to follow. And that way does not include making myself look worse so that you can wear my clothes. We're not even the same size. We do not even walk the same. We might not even look the same. We might not even have the same necessities in terms of comfort. Yeah, wait a second. I need to just keep an eye. Okay, let's try and continue. If interferences arise, I will take care of it. Anyway, there is something else the spirit is pinpointing for you, and is this person's awareness about a certain position, about a certain spot that you might not be aware of. And this person is mad at you because of this that you might not even see, because of this reason. In the sense where, and they might be wrong, okay? Like they might read in the situation wrong, where they feel like they need to sit on a certain throne and it's your throne. This person is using their intuition to see your throne. And the point is that this person could have had a throne of their own. they fucked up. They fucked up because they invested in their ego more than how much they invested in their craft, in their emotional intelligence, in their spiritual depth, and in their spiritual compromise. So of course, this type of achievement can be given to them, but they want it. And so they have a pretty fucked up view, or like very bizarre view of the situation, where they feel like spirit sent them on a similar path, or the two of you cross path, so that they could have been used as beta, as replacement, as backup, and they don't like that. For others of you, it's about the friendship, the type of friendship or the type of relationship. This person cannot stand having a backup role, like ever. Okay, this person might be a natural born leader. This person might have a lot of charisma, but they're fucking up because they're trying to be the leader in your life. And it's like, you can't even drive this. So what are you even trying to do? So we saw this already. And again, originally speaking, it would have not been about this person not being able to do XYZ things. If this person were to just follow their own peace, if this person were to sit down, let their ass sweat, use all this firepower that they think they have to actually heal and undo certain toxic mechanisms between them, this person might have a double personality. Because I wanted to say within them, but it came up between them. And we have Cercopes here, the twins. So yeah, this lion of Nemea, this beast, is also low-key mad because you didn't care about letting them do their entrance in your life, okay? Like they were expecting you to unroll, or just expect people to unroll the red carpet and be like, they have arrived, okay? And you were like, hey. And they're like, oh, wow, how this person is not impressed by me, why they're not intimidated. And you're like, no, I see you, okay? Like, I see you, but the magnificence that I see in you, I can only see it to that point because I have it within. And your mistake in this situation is playing so low key about it, especially when it comes to explaining that and justifying that within yourself. Being so nonchalant about being a divine being, a powerful being, is not really serving you, especially not in this situation. At some point, you're gonna have to treat this person, or if it's several people, these people, as a stupid, non-cooperative child. Yes, you were popular in high school. Yes, you might have gotten applauded here and there. Yes, you might have your kingdom. I have mine. If you walk in mine, take off your shoes, sit tight, respect the rules, tea and cookies and fancy stuff will be served. In due time, though. If I'm ever going to walk into your own kingdom, I am going to take off my shoes, I'm going to sit tight, and I'm going to wait for instructions on how the house works. Just because you have authority over four walls doesn't mean you can automatically transpose the authority into the four walls of each and every one. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter how much accomplishments you have. First, you still have to be respectful. Yes, it does make you a better person, like in general. Thank you. Second, thank you, and secondly. What was I going to say? Sorry about this, happens sometimes. But yeah, it doesn't matter who you are. It still makes you a better person if you stay humble, if you have humility first. And secondly, you also always have to be prepared to react and to handle the fact that other people might have greatness too. They have their own ways to do the thing. I see this person being a crybaby and it's coming through. I see other people walking away, like this person is complaining a little bit too much. Whatever type of cape, of hero cape, of purchased crown that they are hiding themselves into is not hiding the shit for long. Or it's not enough to at least, like, spirit is seeing through. There might be people buying into what they do, but spirit is seeing through. And so that is why they are either flopping. This is probably heavily depending on the level of talent of this person. Like, this person might have had talent a long back, so this could be a very mentally ill person, and they just try and run with it 20 years later. Or this person might have talent of some sort, but they just lack spiritual awareness. So while they might have a superficial victory, they might have something to show up for. Spirit is not liking what they're sharing. Spirit is not liking how they're doing it. And so they might have a very harsh experience on the side, something that is trashing them completely. They are trying to keep up a smile, and it's looking pretty tense. Okay? Some people might notice that, some people might not, but it's happening regardless. Like, this person is realizing that this is no longer about juggling other people's attention. There is a level more that is to be studied, that is to be respected, and that is to be known. And this is also playing a tool on this person's ego. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, this person was convinced that they were playing their cards in the most perfect and flawless way, and they're now realizing that they fucked up gigantically. But like gigantically. That they look like a little apprentice compared to the reality of what they are starting to see. It's like this person is trying to look like the little shit in the front, like smiling, forcing a smile, but this person is behind the scenes like, how the fuck? Okay? Truly not computing. And you're moving forward. So, your liberation, you breaking the cycle, it's probably going to come. It's almost going to feel as if it was overnight, because you might have the proper setting or the proper information necessary to do the cord cutting and to make it like sharp and straight to the point um, at a very specific point in time. But like I kind of feel like validating you for all the work and the patience that you put into. I do see that once you do cut with this person's energy, you are going to see. You are going to look back. I see this person looking back. You are going to look back and you are going to truly see through the situation just how much patience, just how much love, just how much light you put into the situation. And this person was just holding their hands, backstabbing you, and just holding their hands like a greedy child. Mommy, give me more. I'm not your mommy, unfortunately, so you are going to have to fuck off at some point in time. Like, I'm the type of person who asks people to leave their house. It's not being polite, but unless it was agreed upon, no, you don't get to spend an indefinite amount of time just leeching out of my energy. It's just not gonna happen, okay? Yeah, I see something else in you moving forward where there, like, it was not for nothing, okay? Like, this happened to, you are going to get sick of this person, okay? I promise you that. You are going to get sick of this person completely, to the point where once you look back, you're going to be like, damn, how could I? Okay, like how could I give them so much attention? But there was some shadow work that you had to undergo. There was some information that apparently only with this type of interaction you were going to fully see. So at some point you are going to have to become really cold in the situation and just dispose of the connection, and that is what's going to give you the release. Do not try and jump out of the train just to have like win one up on this person. This is the type of game that they are trying to trap you in, but it's an illusion, okay? It's black magic. It's dark magic that is being mishandled by someone who isn't even a priest or a priestess, okay? They might know how to imitate the tone. They might know how to make themselves look almighty, but they do not have basic respect for the spiritual realm. They may lack basic respect in many other areas. But the point is that this person tried to experiment with the spiritual realm without having the basic knowledge, capacities, and respect. And humility, okay? It's not a vending machine. It's really not. I know that it can look like this from the outside. And I know that people try and make it look like this from the outside. Those people usually trick. Once you look closely, they probably paid a price that they didn't want to pay. And that's why I take the time to not cut my videos. I take the time to do long-ass disclaimers. I take the time to explain and teach about responsible magic. Because deep down I do feel bad when that backfires. Like, yes, people sometimes bring me to the point of like being so sick and tired that I just want my peace. But at the end of the day, I'm an empathetic human, so whether I want it or not, I do feel the pain. But then people want to be stupid, and then what can I do? Like, at some point, spirit is going to step up. Like, you want to play God, at some point God is going to play you. Okay? Because that is the basic humility that you need to have. You are made of flesh, you are made of bones. That's fragile material. Doesn't matter how strong you are, there's still something that can be stronger. Always. Always. Look at the ocean. Like, seriously though, look at the ocean. I really do think that studying the ocean responsibly, possibly from afar, can teach a lot about fear, about respectful fear. Okay. Now I think that there's nothing else. I am going to close this video. It's okay. I took the time for each and every group, so I just have 3 to tackle, and since I did the disclaimer already, I will have plenty of time for them too. So I hope this gave you clarity. If so, share, like, subscribe, like all that jazz. If you feel called to leave a comment down below, feel more than welcome to do so. It can help me confirm the messages, and it can help other people make their own translations too.